Hi, my name is Alan Anderson.
And I'm Linda Anderson.
We're authors of a popular series of books about the beneficial relationship between people and animals.
The newest book in our series is called Saying Goodbye to Your Angel Animals, Finding Comfort After Losing Your Pet. We wrote this book because we know that there are so many of you out there who have gone through the devastating feelings that you have after losing a beloved pet, just as we have. This is our dog Taylor. We have a portrait of her. And she just meant the world to us. And when she passed away, it felt like our hearts were broken.
Oh, it was devastating. You know how when you get up in the morning, you look forward to the day, and there's a lot to do. When we lost Taylor, everything was gray. It was just devastating to both of us.
We wrote this book because we wanted to give people as much comfort as we could and also give them as much help as possible in going through the phases of grieving that occur for the individual, for the family, for the children in the family, for the other pets in the family. And we wanted to help people to have exercises and meditations and different kinds of ways to bring closure to this experience so that they could heal.
Human beings are an interesting lot. We need ritual. We need something that allows us to move from one viewpoint to another, and that viewpoint often is allowing us to grieve and to go through that grieving process in a way that has meaning to us. We feel like we need some sort of closure. We need to understand that the love and appreciate the love that was there between us and our beloved animal companions. This book, Saying Goodbye, helps us in so many different ways achieve that goal.
It takes a spiritual point of view, and it incorporates the use of memorial services to help a person do for the animal that has been a family member like they would for a human family member. So we want to share a little bit with you today about how to do a memorial service, a pet memorial service. And it's really very simple. It's something that you can do with your family and friends at home, or you can go out to a park or someplace in nature. If you want to scatter ashes as part of the ceremony, you can do that. What we have in this book is 3 different types of memorial services, and they are, one is a Judeo-Christian kind of a service with passages from the Bible. Another one is a cycles of life, nature-based kind of service that doesn't really get into religious scriptures or things like that, but deals with life going on and moving from one cycle to the next. And the third one is sort of a new thought kind of service that brings in the concept of reincarnation and the belief that sometimes people have that an animal can come back to them in another form. We also have included the story, the beautiful story that many of you know already. It's called The Rainbow Bridge. And the Rainbow Bridge story is one that people use to help each other gain comfort, because it says that after the animal passes away, they go to the Rainbow Bridge and they wait for you there. And when it's time for you to leave this earth, you meet your pet there and you cross the Rainbow Bridge together. So it's a very beautiful essay. One of the things that you might want to think about doing if you want to do a memorial service is to have music available so that you can play some music as part of the service, some soothing music, some candles, flowers, as we have a portrait of the pet, also photographs, and ask people to come with their memories, their most precious memories.
When we had the memorial service for our beloved Taylor, we had white roses, and everyone held a rose and shared a fond memory of their experience with our dog Taylor, and it was just beautiful. It was so uplifting. And again, with Saying Goodbye, and what we're trying to do is to bring that spiritual connection, that bond that's on a spiritual level, not just family member, which is very important, and the love is very important, but the true spiritual bond between you, between the individual, and that beloved pet.
So this service is the Together Again Memorial Service. And it starts off by saying, "Thank you for coming together to honor the life and memory of," and then you insert the name of the pet. In this case, we'll say Taylor. This is an excerpt from a poem, To Roxy. It was written around 1935. It expresses the loss I feel for Taylor. Loyal, loving, faithful, brave, until my saddest day, when you went alone your lonely road, but here I had to stay. Oh, you will live on in my heart, my little friend so true, and memories of you fill my mind until I go to you. Isn't that lovely?
Beautiful.
And then this service goes on with some readings that will help you and your family and friends to think about where this animal is and what the animal has meant to you in your life. After you've gone through some of these readings, then each person gets a lighted candle and tells a happy memory of the pet. Then they blow out the candle, and this symbolizes that light has left this world. But they take a flower. As Alan said in the one we had for Taylor, each person took a white rose. And that symbolizes that the love and the spiritual presence of the animal has lived on. Then you can perform some music, or you can play some music that was very meaningful to you. You can sing a hymn or a chant or a meditation of some sort. And then you close this particular service, you can close with reading Psalm 65, verses 12 to 13. The pastures are filled with flocks, the hillsides are full of joy, the fields are covered with sheep, the valleys are full of wheat. Everything shouts and sings for joy. So you can see, as you go through the service, there's the tears, there's the laughter, there's the happy memories, and by the end of the service there is the comfort of knowing that you have honored that family member.
It is truly important to have a memorial service for someone that you love and has passed on. It's something that we need, in a sense, as closure, but also as a way of remembering the very best and the most enjoyable and loving times we've had with that animal, that dog, cat, bird. It doesn't matter what kind of animal companion. It's important to remember the love. Saying goodbye contains many exercises, many meditations. It contains many uplifting stories and the permission to allow yourself to grieve in whatever way is best for you.
This is a wonderful book to give to other people who maybe don't understand what you're feeling. Also, not just for yourself, but it has things in there like what never to say to somebody who's lost a pet, and what you can do that helps somebody who has lost a pet. Most people don't understand how deep this grief is and how long it can last. And we also talk in the book about looking at if the grief is going on or going in a direction that is actually leading into clinical depression, where you might want to seek outside help, or a pet loss support group or therapy of some sort that will help you to deal with. Maybe there's some other issues that are going on where you're grieving over the pet, but there's something related to that. Maybe the person who gave you the pet or who you had the pet with is no longer in your life, and so it's a double grieving that's going on. So we tried to cover as much as we could that would give you a whole range of things to think about and to understand what's happening with you as you go through the grieving process.
In many ways, it's like a toolbox, and a comprehensive toolbox with a lot of different methods and arenas to work with in order to achieve what you need to do, and that is to heal from the loss, but to also have the memories, the fond memories, the love that will stay with you.
Just know that we wrote this as your friends because we've been there. We know what it feels like. And we put things in this book that we really felt would help you because they've helped us and they've helped other people. And please accept our condolences over the loss of your beloved pet.
Absolutely. Thank you very
Thank
much.
you.